Well, we were just all a bit stunned by this morning, weren't we? We were going, that can't be, that's a joke, surely. I do have to say that the man offering these tours is not taking any money. So it's not a money-making exercise, you know. So
why would he want to do it?
So what?
So he's even more stupid.
It's even more weird. Then what is it? Just for pleasure? Have these parents not been through enough? Imagine that. Somebody raking all of that and that. I mean, just to see every time we see that little face. Oh my God!
And you think, imagine how her parents must be feeling when they hear about that. That it's become a tourist attraction.
Why would anyone want to do that? I mean, the first thing that you think of now when anyone mentions Portugal is you think about Madeleine McCann and where is that little girl? You know, are they still going to find? But to actually do a tour of all those places, it's just...
Well, I'm assuming there's a market. I'm assuming there's a market for it because it is happening. I mean, there are ghoulish people that... I mean, in a way, I'm not defending that because we all would just gasped when we heard that this morning. But, you know, there are tours around London of Jack the Ripper.
That's history.
Yeah,
there's no...
Is it a time thing
I think so, because... There's nobody connected. There's no family. You know, this is still somebody's little girl.
West, you know, Fred and Rose West. People were fascinated. People will go and look at that house.
Well, I still think that's just weird.
There are people who
disgusting.
Have that ghoulish fascination. What about when it's in a TV show then? Because you know, lots of television shows either they're dramas based on real life facts that we all watch and enjoy quite often.
All of them. I do watch all of them. I have that morbid fascination. I wouldn't do that. The Madeleine McCann thing. That's just, like you said, that's just weird to me, and still so fresh, you know. But all the dramas that come on telly that are based on fact, or all the documentaries, and you know, I just think human nature makes us look at things that we know we shouldn't really look at. It's like
shouldn't enjoy.
It's like you were saying today on a motorway. You know. There's
you can't
a traffic
help
jam
yourself, can you? That rubber
you cannot help yourself looking.
And it feels wrong.
I sort of don't mind watching them if I know that they've been caught. You know, like, but if they're still at large, like Madeleine's still missing, it's like then I can't bring myself to watch them. It's like that Making a Murderer. I started watching that until I found out that they're still in prison and that they haven't been released yet. And I found that so distressing.
They had 19 million viewers in the US. I mean, people here talked about it. It was massive. Yeah. This fascination with kind of crime and murder, even when it is often an ongoing case. And so, you know, is that then, do you criticise television companies, filmmakers, whatever, saying, well, you shouldn't even be making a drama or a documentary about it? Because documentaries inform as well. They're not just entertainment, are they?
Well, that was what was good about Making a Murderer, because it informed us. We got to see the journey that they'd been through, and actually the young boy's actually been released since then, haven't they? And a lot of people got behind that campaign, and it's still being investigated at the moment.
Well, listen, talking about documentaries, why are we fascinated by something so dark? There's a new documentary which explores the murder of British student Meredith Kircher in Italy, and it gives the woman who was accused and cleared twice, I have to say, of her murder, that's Amanda Knox, it gives her a voice.
Something that makes me feel really uncomfortable about that, because I'm trying to put myself in the mind of Meredith Kircher's family, because that felt really sensationalist to me.
There was no feeling or anything behind what she said then, was there?
If I was Meredith's parents, I would be distraught at that. I'd be absolutely distraught, wouldn't you?
Well, they might not even watch it. But then if you were her and you've been cleared twice, you've been accused twice and cleared twice, you would also be equally as angry because, you know, according to the law, she is...
She has been cleared. I just had that feeling. I thought if I was the Kircher family, you just go... Would you just go away and be quiet now? Because you've been cleared. And I think she wrote a book as well.
There's a book been written, there's endless articles.
She's obviously getting paid for these things as well, and making money out of it.
Yeah, for me it just feels... I just think it's really disrespectful.
It is, but I have to hold my hand up again and say it is disrespectful, and I do feel for the Kirchers it must be horrendous to see, and if I was them, I don't think I'd want to see it. I wouldn't want to see her face, really, innocent or not. You know, I'd be like, no, I just don't want to watch it, and bringing all the memories back. But I have to say, I as a viewer, I would probably watch it because I would be fascinated.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't watch it.
What would fascinate you about it then?
It's like all the. It does me as well, but it's like all the true life documentaries and stuff on the satellite channels, and you know, about all the past killers or whatever. And I just...
Is it because you want more detail? Because we've heard so much in the press of what that poor girl had to endure in her final hours. That it's like,
you know, sometimes...
Could
but
we
do you not think it's because there's a question mark? There was
yes,
still a
there is.
question mark hanging
Yeah, but that
over it.
question
Did
mark
she?
is
Because a lot of
not-
people still
No,
believe.
that's not
Did
going to be
she?
solved. That's not going to be
remember-
solved in this documentary. They've been tried twice and cleared twice. It's done. There's
But
going to be no
Remember
more.
as well, though, that we are
fascination.
used to reading things now and then turning the page. And now when you watch those documentaries, I know in our house, it sets off a massive discussion again.
If you've enjoyed that, then why not click here for more? And don't forget to subscribe by clicking here so that you never miss out on the best Loose Women moments.